You never see them.
The ocean is unforgiving.
You never hear them.
You have to be quiet. We live it every day.
It's their job to be fast, silent, and lethal. These are the men of the nuclear-class fast-attack submarine, the USS Helena. Narrow hallways, steep stairways, and cramped sleeping quarters are home for 130 men.
How do you avoid getting into kind of confrontations or arguments with each other?
It's just a professional organization. We try to deal with each other as professionals. We leave the locker room annex stay behind.
Master Chief Chris Addington is standing watch in the control room, or the con. And right now it's crowded in here because the order is about to come from the captain to dive.
Dive, Commodore 9.
First, though, a little more about this submarine. From bow to stern, the Helena is 360 feet long. The back half of the boat is the nuclear reactor, which is the power supply, and no one lives back here. The front of the boat is home to the sonar equipment and what can be a dozen nuclear missiles. What's left is about 3,000 square feet of very tight spaces where these men work, sleep, and eat. And the rule for all, no noise.
The whole idea is you want to run absolutely silent.
Completely silent. Zero noise. If you walk around the ship, there's pictures on the door talking about, we're not the only one out here.
Moving fast and deep, they have never been detected. For that reason, subs like the Helena are ordered into areas where they can react quickly to possible threats.
1906.6.
Missile Yankee away.
Like North Korea or Iran. The commander of this ship, Bill Schwam.
We bring a unique capability and having the ability to do it with stealth. Nobody knows we're there.
Being a submariner, you're a member of the silent service. Where you go is classified. When you're gone, nobody knows where you are. The other problem with submarine right now, we're at our most vulnerable state, being above water. And the only time you'll find this is going in or out of port.
While surfaced, both periscopes are constantly looking for possible threats. And up on the conning tower, crew members keep a close eye out. But in a matter of minutes, this sub will disappear beneath the surface.
Submerge the ship to 150 feet.
And look at this. The periscope camera shows the back of the sub going under.
How long does that process take?
It'll take us about a minute to a minute and a half here, and we'll be submerged.
Call vent shut. 55, 56, 57.
And now the work begins. This sub makes its own drinking water, creates its own air, and can stay submerged for more than 3 months. For the junior sailors, the mission can be rough.
Typically we have the junior sailors on board will be sleeping down here. And if the guys are having to hot bunk or hot rack share with another guy, they'll have to split up the space to store their personal effects.
A space big enough just for a change of clothes and not much else. There is no privacy here. And look where these sailors are bunking down. In the torpedo room, right next to some of the missiles.
I sleep outside a Tomahawk, right there, and then the net cap's on the other side. And, it's not too bad. You can roll over and cuddle against it if it gets lonely enough.
And even for the senior sailors, the time away can be tough.
That's the hardest part, is that, you don't see your wife and kids a lot if you're underway like this.
And when it's time to eat, they go to Jamal.
We're on mission, so sometimes you can't run certain equipment and things like that. But, I've been doing it a while, and, I think I've gotten pretty good at it.
His kitchen is no bigger than a walk-in closet, but that doesn't stop him from cooking up fresh food for every meal.
I see the guys helping me load food and, giving me compliments about their meals and stuff. Hey, it makes it all worthwhile.
This sub does run deep, and so too does the pride that flows through these tight quarters.
You're protecting the country that you believe in and protecting the American way of life. That's the downright reason why we're here.
There is a brotherhood among submariners.
1906.6.
They rely on each other to survive. There's no room for mistakes or errors. And everyone has a job that has to be done.
Navigator, crossing 100 pounds, clear outbound.
But for the crew of the Helena, they'd have it no other way.
So how long